Well, good morning. I'm down here. I'm going to see if there's any battery life in the strimmer. I started trying to strim this. I know it won't do all of it, but we'll see how much I can get done. And then it's harvest. I don't think I've got time for weeding today, but I need to pick soft fruit. And I thought that might happen. It's just the last dregs of the battery. You have to go home and charge it once I've done picking. Oh well, have to strim the paths another day. Now let's go check on the fruit berries and the tomatoes in the greenhouse. See what condition they're in. These cherries may be few, but they are lovely and ripe. Really nice to actually eat a few and not have the birds steal them all. Well, these are the tomatoes in what will be the polly. Don't they need tying in again? I'll have a look to see if they need a prune. They certainly need a weed. But in the greenhouse here, we have tomatoes that have formed. We've got flower trusses. I keep pruning stuff back. We have a melon. Well, the melon's going behind. Ooh, I think. And there, just there, is a melon. Woohoo! So that's great. So yeah, I think, especially this side, needs a bit more of a prune. I don't want to get blight. Let's have a look from the outside. So, yep, there are. Looks like there's another maybe melon there. And it's growing nicely there. Oh yes, I think there's one there. If we go around here, it's a different type of melon. It looks like it's finally branching out and growing. No fruits. What about this melon? No fruits yet, but it looks okay. Looking at this tree now, there are still some aphids on it, but not many. So I don't know what wildlife will have eaten them. Hopefully ladybirds, but that's a lot less. I think to harvest are these red gooseberries. Thing is, when do you harvest them? They're not soft, but they're red. And if I leave them any longer, the birds will take them. So I think I'm going to risk harvesting them. Okay, most of the red gooseberries were not ready to pick, but I've just noticed that the black currants are like so ready. So I think that's what I'm going to be picking. Look, lovely, fat, juicy black currants. So time to pick. So not all of the black currants are ripe. If they're black and shiny, they are ripe. If they're kind of like a dark red and slightly more dull, then they're not. Also, when they're really ripe, they're softer, so it's harder to pick. So these are lovely and ripe. They are black. Whereas this one, it's got a slight red tinge to it, that's not. This one's almost ready, that one's not. So yeah, time to do more picking. I'm gonna see if there's any more raspberries to pick. I think there's some. Fortunately the other day, I didn't harvest this purple sprouting broccoli. I sowed it, I don't know, February, so I need to sow some more for this winter. I didn't think I'd be getting it now in the summer, but I am, so I'll harvest it. But it's gone a bit kind of what I call lanky. Let me show you. So this is just about still edible. I will cut it to hopefully encourage more growth. Harvest this cabbage. I think it's a greyhound one. Definitely time to harvest another couple of swede. But which side to do it from? That one looks okay as well. Oh no, that one. Oh yeah. Look at it. About the size of my hand. Lovely. So I just have to cut the tops off. I can't do that and hold the camera though. Another lovely size turnip. I think 3 will be plenty for this harvest. I think I'll leave that dark cow for now. The broccoli that I left in, and it's produced smaller heads, so I'm gonna go snipping those off now. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get to harvest that cauliflower. It's blown and it's tiny. Oh well. Just spent about an hour pruning the tomatoes in the greenhouse. Let me show you the results. It might not be the correct way, but it's how I've done it. I don't want them getting blight. So that's what I cut off. And now you can see there's airflow. Okay, not so much over here, but it's still better than it was. And there's airflow down the bottom. So that should also give the melons a bit more light. But I can see on the left hand side of this greenhouse the tomatoes, I didn't know what they were. I can see this forming trusses, which tells me they are cordon, they are climbing, not climbing, the indeterminate, because they will grow as high as you let them. So that tells me they're indeterminate, or at least these first few are. Not so sure about that one. Whereas, no, I think they go up to there. That again, we'll see what it turns into. These 3 are no aroma, and the ones behind are clearly not climbing, indeterminate tomatoes, but we'll see what they taste like. That's what you get from saved seed. But hey, I have more cucumbers forming. Looking at these tomatoes out here, I think I can get away with not pruning them today. They also need a weed, so I'll leave that. So I'm going to water in the greenhouse and then I'll let the rain do the rest of the watering outside. So then I'll go home. Time for watering. Okay, it's trying to rain. I'm not harvesting potatoes even though I know they're dying back. I'll do that next time. And yeah, time to get these harvests home. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.